Welcome back from match one. This is Old Man Poole. We have a reasonable hand here, and we're definitely going to keep it. Go Festering Mummy into Cursed, and eventually Stir the Sands. And yeah, we're going to keep. Let's see what my opponent's up to here. Black. Alright. Ooh. Potential mirror matchup. We meet again, Festering Mummy. We meet again. So if he swings here, there's an interesting decision on blocking. Do I think I'm going to get more out of my token, or is he going to get more out of his token? Right now, we don't have any of our payoffs. We don't know what he's running. Doom Beetle. Alright. Do you want to attack? I think I would if I was my opponent. Although I don't know what's in his hand either. The fact that he's playing Doom Beetle main deck makes me think he's defensive, so... Okay, well... So we can swing in and definitely take out his own, or his Festering Mummy first, which is maybe good if we're going to be playing Cursed Minotaur in a couple of turns. On the other hand, if we swing into the Festering Mummy and then play Vizier of Deferment, we can potentially save something for the -1/-1 counter, and that gets to be a little bit of a blowout. Although if he swings next turn, it's kind of bad. I'm actually going to attack here. I think that upside's fairly marginal. In fact, zombie is as well. I think I'm okay trading zombie, or mummy for mummy, if that's what my opponent wants to do. Yeah, okay. He just lets it sail through. It's okay with me as well. You can crack back for 2 here, which is not irrelevant, but I don't think he will, given his first turn play. Yeah, maybe. Okay, we'll take our licks. Dude, he's got in here. Ruthless Sniper. Okay. That means to me that he's probably playing more of a cycling deck. Interesting. So let's go ahead and swing with our own Festering Mummy here. If he wants to block, I will trade it for the Ruthless Sniper. I assume he won't block, but hard to tell for sure. And then I think we play... Does Cursed Minotaur have a real good attack here? Probably not. I think I like those who serve, actually. Just having the big butt on this board seems pretty reasonable. If my opponent puts a -1/-1 on those who serve, it's a lot less impactful than if he puts one on Cursed Minotaur. Ooh. Black-green. That is not the color I was expecting there. Channeler Initiate. Alright. So you can go ahead and kill off the Festering Mummy? Okay. Seems fair. Also seems fair. No swings. He could have gotten for some free damage there, probably. Soul Stinger. Nice. So that does block the Channeler Initiate pretty effectively. I was previously thinking I might swing with those who serve and use the Vizier to reset it, but Soul Stinger I think is better. The real question comes down to where we want to put the counter from the Festering Mummy. If you put it there, he just gets rid of it. Put it there, it doesn't actually quite kill it. Maybe put on the Doom Beetle. Makes it a little bit of a less effective blocker. I think I'm going to put on the Doom Beetle. We don't have a whole lot we can find that will add another -1/-1 counter. In fact, we may not even have anything that adds it to my opponent's. So giving it to the Ruthless Sniper feels more or less waste. We're just gonna pass here. Give me the Dune Beetle or the Ruthless Snipers. A little bit of upside because it does mean we can swing with the Soul Stinger unless he plays something here, which he may well. Cartouche Ambition. Yeah. So we're gonna take a hit here for sure. Vizier's pretty good though. Okay, that's fine. So we obviously have no good double blocks. That's okay. Next turn, we'll keep up Vizier when he swings and get a little bit of a blowout. It's interesting that he put it on the Soul Stinger, not the Those Who Serve, but I guess maybe there are arguments for both. This is still a pretty good hit. Oh, wow. Doom Dissenter's good there, too. In that case, I like swing with Soul Stinger. If he chooses to block, we'll bounce it. And if he doesn't, it'll be a surprise. And my opponent's not getting around this bounce trigger very easily. Okay, we'll drop a Doom Dissenter here. And then have Vizier available. The fact this comes in with all of his -1/-1 counters is pretty good for us too. But the fact that he has to throw away a cartouche is a pretty big game. It's interesting he's playing the Ruthless Sniper. We haven't really seen much. Maybe he's just expecting the format to be crazy aggressive. Yeah, fine with me. Yes, we would definitely like to do that. Rip Channeler. Well, not permanently rip, since it's going to be coming back in a second, but definitely not good. It's going to be summoning 6, so it's not going to be an effective blocker for a turn. Grimstrider. That's pretty big, though. I'm pretty sure he just puts it back on the Initiate. At least I think that's correct. I'm just going to kill off the Doom Beetle. Alright. So still don't have any great attacks here, but we are successfully going wide. If we find a catcher's name, it's going to be a pretty big game. Obviously, if he attacks, we have good blocks as well, so... Our draw's been really good this game. I think my opponent's had a reasonable one too, but like the way Vizier lines up against that play with the Cartouche and the Channeler was pretty powerful. Yeah, I don't think there's any good attacks there. So, likewise, I don't really like swinging here. I guess we could pump the Doom Dissenter into a 2/2. Doing that just for free seems kind of bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. If we found like another Soul Stinger, it'd be nice to be able to use the counters there. It's also just a free chump blocker at some point. I'm getting close to the point where we can maybe just start swinging, although not quite there yet. Once been sitting on one card in hand for a little bit here. Anointer Priest. Okay. So, just let's think about it. If you swing with everything, he blocks, blocks, blocks. He takes 9, 10 damage, assuming he has nothing. But then this is dead. I guess this lets us kill off the Ruthless Sniper. I wonder if it's correct to swing. We just have a couple of good boosts. If we find any of our zombies +1/+1, we're in such a better position when we swing. He does take 10, and then let's assume he plays another creature. We kill off the Ruthless Sniper because the Soul Singer dies. He's got 3 blockers, and then we've got 3 zombies. I guess we've got, yeah, say 3 zombies, the Cursed Minotaur, Doomed Dissenter, and those who serve. He blocks 3 zombies, takes 5 still? Is that right? Yeah, so blocks, blocks, kills, or just doesn't block, we get in for damage. Or he chumps, but that's fine too. So dead, dead, dead. And we get in for 10. Then we've got Cursed Minotaur, which is difficult to block, but he can block 3 things next turn, so 3 zombies, we get in for 4. We have Anointer Priest. I think we're gonna swing here. This may be a little bit overly aggressive, but we get pretty close. I don't think my opponent has anything. The Cursed Minotaur here makes the attack a little bit better. And we are kind of chump attacking, but we're getting in for a good amount of damage too. Cheetah? No, something bigger. Final reward. Okay. Yeah, that makes that worse, but not dramatically. It's fine. It's fine. And there. Takes 7. So, you get blown out there a little bit, but not terribly so. Still make a zombie. Put the -1/-1 there. One goes down to 8. Yes. Guess we should have played the Anointer first earlier. I didn't think you'd block the Doomed Dissenter, but thought he'd block like those who serve. Okay, we still have lots of zombies. And my opponent has no cards in hand. If he doesn't play anything, he can get in for 6. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that was loose. I didn't want to wait too long in case he found like a bomb or something. But I'm having the final reward there for the whatever it is. Cursed Minotaur was pretty good. Not our favorite draw. So if he goes block, block, takes 6. You'd have to have something. 1, 2, 3, 4. Takes 6, and then we have 4 attackers next turn. He blocks, he's dead. But if he finds any creature, it's a little bit rough. I think we maybe wait a turn. No, take him to 2, but then he's not even dead if he has anything, like any creature. I think he just blocks 3 things, and we get in for, yeah. Block, we get in for 1, he goes down to 1. Just wait. If we find a pumps effect, he's dead either way. Alright, what you got? Nation's Companion is definitely a creature. It doesn't matter. I don't think my opponent has any attacks here. Looking for Inno Catcher's name. Talk Lead's great. That sets us up for lethal next turn. Okay. And he's got to have something. If he's got a final reward, obviously he's okay, but even then it's still just trading. And if he has nothing, he should be dead, because this swings for 3, block, 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 6, 10. Onto, interesting. All right, well, that's pretty powerful. Yeah, Onto is definitely like in the running for one of my favorite cards in the set, just because of the really, really fun draft we had where we had Bontu and Approach of the Second Sun and Dawn to Dusk, or Dusk to Dawn. If you haven't seen that draft, I highly recommend checking it out. I think it's the best one I've had in the format. It was super fun to play, super cool. Okay. So this does mess with combat math a little bit. It's interesting that he left green up. I'm not really sure why you would do that. I can't think of anything that would require double or triple green. So we swing with everything and exert. We get in for 3, he goes to 5, but he's going to sacrifice something to bond to. So it goes back up to 6, blocks 4 things, takes 2. Not our best, so let's keep waiting. We'll just swing with the Talk Drop Elite and get him a little bit lower. Shouldn't have played that Doom Dissenter quite that early. We were a little bit fast. He's very close to dead, though. Doesn't choose to sacrifice right away, which I think is probably correct. Doom Dissenter, okay. That is a good one to sacrifice. Well, I guess if he'd sacrificed something before, we get in for... He's still not quite dead, although... I was just thinking of it as a gain life, not the fact that he gets to sack and scry. Interesting that he did it right now. Does he want to get in with Bontu? If he does, I think that's a mistake. I think you'd much rather keep it for... I think you'd much rather keep it to be able to turn him into a good blocker. Put a card on top. So whatever it is, he does like the effect. Oh, wow. Alright then. So my best guess is the +2/+2 synchronized strike, something like that. That costs 3. So you can give that to a couple of things. It's not trampling though. Guess we'll block like that. We obviously can't afford to just take tons and tons. Block like that. He does synchronized strike, he swings in for 13 then. Something like that, and he's got synchronized strike, it's kind of a blowout. I think that's the only thing I can think of that he would have, and that's just not enough. If we just lead back creatures, he just dies. So if we do something like that, we get hit for 10, 14. Or anything else he could have. Prepare to fight is white first. Anything that gives lifelink. I can't think of anything. And sacrifice one other creature. So he goes up to 8. That swings for 3. 1 gets blocked. We swing for 2 others. That's lethal. So let's see. 3, 7. You only need 1 more zombie. So maybe we block something else just to be safe. Although I can't think of what else in the format it would be. Oh, Synchronized Strike's untapped though too, right? Let me check real fast. Synchronized Strike. Oop. You think I would know that card by now, but yeah, they do untap. Okay. So he untaps, say, those 2. We attack with 2. So let's see. He attacks with those 2. We swing in for 7. He goes block, block, block. He's not quite dead. So I think we actually can't afford to attack with this. Well, no, we're going to get a zombie back from the Doom Dissenter. So that's obviously worst case scenario. If he just has a creature or something, it's not that big of a deal for us. So if he untaps, untap. We get one zombie back, which is actually gaining life too, but that's not until after combat damage. We've got 4, this exerts, so he goes block, and then we have one more creature. So 3, 6, that should be lethal. Okay, I think I like this block after much consideration. I think Synchronized Strike's the most likely thing. Supernatural Stamina, okay. Just getting in for damage? I guess so. Okay, well, I think we managed to get him there. Maybe overthought that a little bit, but I did not want to lose the game from this commanding the board position. My leap would have helped too. Alright. So let's attack and exert. It's weird, he didn't leave up his lands anyway. Not that it's really going to matter here. Alright, everything gets huge, and the beats commence. Yep. We did take kind of a long time on that game, especially in that last little bit. Hopefully that wasn't too boring to watch. Okay. I think the board stall potential is definitely going to be real. I like having both Catcher's names and both Talk Drop elites. Vizier seemed like it maybe had the potential to be great there. Mighty Leap. Don't think we need like Sacred Cats, and maybe even Festering Mummies. Not the best thing in the world. Supply Caravan seems Mighty Leap seems okay, but not crazy. Maybe something like that. One more of those who serve, one less Festering Mummy. Or sorry, one more Vizier of Deferment. Okay, I think I like this. Again, it doesn't look like my opponent's on the super beatdown path. Also be aware of the fog for 2. That's a good point. If he had the fog there, that would have been really bad for me. Although, no, I still would have been okay. It would mean that I couldn't crack back as effectively if he hadn't used a card there. I wouldn't have thought about it though. Yeah, you need to pay attention to that. Okay, this hand's a keeper. We've got a Fan Bearer into a Doom Dissenter into hopefully a bunch of other creatures. Lower the Accursed, stir the sands is great. And we even have a reasonable blocker for, I guess actually, Fan Bearer doesn't block Festering Mummy particularly well. That's okay. We'll take a hit. Okay, at this point we really just need to draw lands. Yeah, if he'd had the fog there, I probably wouldn't have played around it and I could have gotten blown out. It's true. You need to think about that. If I'm my opponent, I definitely attack. Yeah, I'm not gonna trade a Fan Bearer for that. Alright, another Catcher's name, not ideal, but I guess we should have swung with the Fan Bearer first, although I don't think it's gonna matter. Yeah, more lands is an important part of this draw. I guess we can keep the beatdown going without a Catcher's name if we don't draw anything. Probably bad, but it is there. Twin Beetle. Okay, well, that kind of puts an end to the beats, which is fine. If he wants to trade here, I definitely will. Nice. Come on, do it. Turns us into a zombie, which works with the Lord of the Accursed. And if he wants to put a counter on a Fan Bearer, I don't even care that much. Alright. Ugh. My life for land. Alright, well. A little bit rough there, but his hand was very good if we drew a couple of lands, and still has potential hitting Catcher's name. for a couple turns in a row. And then start to finish is not what we hope for. Oh, hey, Mind Trick. Yeah, no, that's fine. I sent you a friend request, I think, on Magic Online, but I wasn't really sure what your name was. I just used your Twitch one and didn't seem to get responded. But maybe that makes sense if you haven't made one yet. Yeah, I look forward to playing with you for sure. Alright, well, let's go ahead and tap down the Bladbat. Guess we gotta wait until I gave it haste, but I don't really care that much. Ugh. Alright. Yeah, let's keep passing. My opponent is color screwed here, for what that's worth. Neither of us are having real effective games. I was just so excited to curve out from Lord of the Cursed into Stir the Sands, but sometimes it's not meant to be. Want to, okay. It's a good one. It's a little bit slow on this board. It's kind of especially bad against Fanbear, honestly, but... Oh, good. Another land is what we're hoping for. It'll play. Play my land. Magic Online struggles. There we go. I think we just brought the Lord of the Accursed. I mean, I guess we could cast start to finish, but that doesn't seem particularly crazy. He's got a removal spell. I guess it's a little bit bad for us. Maybe use it on something else. It's not like we're gonna be able to beat down for a little bit, so maybe playing Lord of the Accursed is a little bit too speedy. Maybe we'd rather just play start to finish. We can always, if we do this and then go into Talkrop Elite, on the turn of the Talkrop Elites, we can play this first main phase and make everything a little bit bigger. Yeah, I think I actually just like doing start to finish. He's gonna hit 4 mana next turn, probably. If he does use, like, Final Reward, it's a little bit worse. Oh, what happened to your computer, Mind Trick? Fearless Vizier, okay. Some opponent had a couple of cycling cards, but doesn't seem to be playing tons of them. I do think I like adding to the board rather than just taking a couple points of damage here. Just gonna do this now so we can F6. It blew up. Oh, that sounds less than ideal. Nice. We could kill the Pitiless Vizier immediately, although I don't even know if we really need to. Make sure we draw a land. I guess we probably don't want to Invocator's Name and Lord of the Accursed in the same turn, but Talkrop Elite will start getting in there, so. We're definitely not going to trade the Blighted Bat for the Elite. I think the Elite has a much higher upside over the long term. But we'll take a couple points of damage as time goes on. I don't know if you guys can hear that. My tortoise is attempting to burrow underneath my chair, I think. Alright. So... I could swing. He's probably got a cycler or something, though. Final Reward, maybe. I think I'm just going to attack with the Talkrop Elite here. I really don't want Lord of the Accursed to get struck down. Maybe I'm playing too conservatively with him. But, like, with Stir the Sands, that's just going to be fantastic. I think I'm going to play another Talkrop Elite. And expedite our clock just a little bit. He... Oh, Doomed Dissenter. Okay. So you get a turn on Bantu here. He does that's a little bit nice. I guess he could still have a cycler for the Pitiless Vizier, but it's less likely. Yeah, it looks like he is. Okay. He gets a little bit of value. Bantu only. Interesting. We could just take 4. I think I like that when we have a couple of Inno-Catcher's names. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take it. That felt like a conservative attack. I definitely would have gotten come in with the Pitiless Vizier. Okay. So let's see. We can just swing for approximately 1 billion. If we give everything +4/+4 and these get even bigger, is that just enough to kill him? Or enough to make him chump badly? Turns these into 5/5s. It's just huge. I think we attack and exert with everything. And if he blocks poorly, we get to kind of get him. We go Talkrop Elite. That's gonna get in for a minimum of 6. Wait, yeah, 6. Goodness. Yeah, I think we attack with everything, and then a couple of Inno-Catcher's names. He'll have Bantu up for sure. If he has Bantu and the Pitiless Vizier, he has to sacrifice the Pitiless Vizier to get in, or another creature. We still only go to 8. I think we just go for it here. Because yeah, if he just like fails to block warriors and then Talkrop Elite, he's dead. And there's a lot that goes on here. Alright. Attack and exert. Attack and exert. That's a pretty dead giveaway. We have something there. Although maybe just the Talkrops. I think it's enough. He has to have a pretty good read here to really get me, though. Yeah, like, see, that's fine. You know, we had a little bit of a slow start, but 2 Talkrop Elites, Lord of the Accursed, and Catcher's Name. There's a lot of pump effects in this deck. We have a lot of tokens. I wouldn't be surprised if my opponent just dies here. He has to play pretty cautiously. Something like that. Yeah, if you block like that, you are definitely dead. Alright. After a little bit of deliberation, this is what my opponent ended up on. We're gonna make this big enough so it doesn't die, but I think I'd rather kill the zombie than the Doom Beetle. Let's do something like that. And we'll Inno-Catcher's Name. Not sure what he can have here, but that brings that up to close to dead. Alright. And then that's 19, that should be enough. Right, I'm doing my math right. I guess I could just hit him for more, but that feels a little bit BM. Alright, GG. Well, that was a lot of damage. Okay, well, we're happy to take the first victory there. Said the draw was a little bit slow, but my opponent never found a second color. We're able to get there. See you guys shortly in match 2.